So I'm Chad Van Horn. I started Van Horn Law Group about 8 years ago now. I'm the founding partner of Van Horn Law Group. I'm from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania originally. Went to undergrad at Robert Morris University and studied business management and entrepreneurship. Then I went to law school down here in Davie, Florida at Nova Southeastern University. I'm going on celebrating my 10th year as an attorney in April. It's been a great 10 years. I have a great team that you've been introduced to through multiple videos on the website. So my vision for Van Horn Law Group is to create a place that everybody is welcome. Regardless of what your problem is, we're willing to lend an ear, listen to any issues that you have, and provide you with a reasonable solution. And if you can't afford that solution, to find a way to make sure it's affordable, either going pro bono, which we take many pro bono cases, to working out payment plans. We want to make sure that everybody has the right to quality representation. So what makes Van Horn Law Group special are the people. We have people here that really care about clients, care about getting people through whatever legal issue they're dealing with, whether it be debt, contract disputes, lawsuits, whatever it is. We have a dedicated team that really cares. I've been lucky to have many people on my team for many years now, 7, 8 years since we've started. And we've gone from interviewing people that have had no legal background whatsoever and started as a secretary and worked their way up to a lead paralegal, to people that have had decades of experience that were just looking for a different challenge and have come aboard. So we really have a diverse group at Van Horn Law Group, which I think makes us special, because whatever issue you're going through, probably somebody in this office has gone through something similar, and we can empathize with you and get you through it. When I'm not in the office, which I'm usually here 6 days a week, sometimes I'm pretty exhausted when I leave, but I love playing basketball. I've played basketball since I was a 5-year-old kid, 4-year-old probably, and I still play actively in different leagues around Fort Lauderdale. Also, I like to volunteer my time. I like to work with youth through Big Brothers Big Sisters or Orange Arrow Players Association, which shows youth the right way to grow up, and through a mentoring system. I'm on the board of directors for Big Brothers Big Sisters, and I'm a big brother for 7 years now to my little brother Desmond, who's not so little anymore. But it's really a great experience being involved in the community, meeting such great people through different philanthropic events, as well as trying to stay active because I'm sitting at this desk quite often for many, many hours meeting with people. So it's nice to get out there, run around, play basketball, play sports, meet up with friends. Also, I'm very passionate about traveling, so if I do take a week or 2 weeks off, it will probably be to travel somewhere throughout the country or throughout the world just to see something new or catch up with family. So that's what I like to do with my off time. If you come to the website, or if you're out there looking for help and you have an issue with debt, or you just need to speak to an attorney, we try to make it as easy as possible. You can go to the website, we have a chat box, you can put your issue in there, and they're going to lead you to where you can make an appointment to meet with me. Also, you can go to the website lawvh.com, self-schedule an appointment for you. You can email us directly at info@cvhlawgroup.com. You can call us at 954-765-3166, and somebody will make that appointment for you. And all of our initial consultations are free, so don't worry about, do I have to bring the checkbook with me? Do I have to have everything figured out? Just come in, let us put your mind at ease, and let us figure it out for you. I believe that our firm is different than other law firms in that we are customer focused, we are client focused. So when you come in here, we treat it more like other customer service industries where you're our number one priority. So we want to figure out whatever issue you're having, we want to figure out a solution and fix it as soon as possible, all while holding your hand throughout the process so that you don't have any questions that go unanswered. I think traditionally, law firms looked at it the other way, where the client really isn't the focus. The focus is the attorney, and the attorney takes a position that you may be lucky to work with them. We consider ourselves lucky to be able to work with so many amazing people every day, and that's why we want to treat these people like they are part of our family when they're here. So many people and many clients come in with misconceptions, and usually it comes from either a friend, a family member, somebody that they saw at a restaurant or bar that gave them some advice, and maybe that advice was helpful or useful for that person or a certain situation, or of course, we all have the Google lawyers out there that you Google the issue and then it can be a million things. So when people come in here, they get one-on-one treatment to their exact situation. They're in an individualized plan to get them a result. So many people come in with this misconception that attorneys are just in it for the money, they're very expensive, we're going to bill hourly, and every minute you're paying for every minute. In this field, in our field at least, most of our work is done on a flat fee basis, and we have fees that are as little as $500 for some of the services. And even with that $500, we can set up a payment plan. So if you're unable to come up with $500 all at once, like many people, you're living paycheck to paycheck, we'll figure out a way to get you onto a payment plan, zero interest. We're not trying to get you into more debt, we're trying to get you out of debt. But we also want to make sure that you're able to pay for your services. So that's one of the main misconceptions that I see. Lawyers are too expensive. I think that any good lawyer that's out there will be willing and able to provide more value than any money that they're taking in. And that's our key. If you're paying us $500, $1,000, we want to be able to give you back $5,000, $10,000, $20,000 worth of value. And obviously you can measure that many different ways, but we'd like to be able to really provide value to our clients. Another misconception is bankruptcy is the end of your life, end of your credit life, end of anything to do with credit for at least 7 years, if not for the rest of your life. Many of my clients, 18 months, 24 months after filing bankruptcy, qualify for a mortgage, can obtain good car interest rates, and your credit score will rebuild very quickly as long as you maintain things after the bankruptcy. So you reestablish credit, maintain the credit, and maintain a good credit profile. So my reason for pursuing law is that I always wanted to help people. And growing up, I always saw the lawyers were the ones that were leading the communities, leading people that were unable to help themselves and helping people. Ever since I was a kid, I didn't like bullies. I would stand up to bullies, and I was one of those people that I like to protect, and I like to work with the underdog. And I think that led nicely into becoming a bankruptcy attorney. Many of my clients are the underdog. They're the ones that have breached contracts, they're the ones that owe money that they cannot pay, and it's my job to find ways out of it, legal ways out of it, where they can rebuild their lives, rebuild their credit, rebuild whatever aspects have been broken by the time that they've got to me. Why I love what I do is because I get to work with some of the best people in the world. I look forward to coming to work every day to work with my team because I know that they care so much about people and they're doing life-changing things for people. Also, I get to meet with 15 to 20 people a day that may have lost hope, and I'm able to give them hope back by providing them with a path out of whatever situation that they're in. And I'm so passionate about doing it because I realize that the people that are coming into my office really are looking for somebody that can show them the way because they've just lost their way, they've lost all hope, and they need somebody to hold their hand and take them through it. And I'm happy that I can just do a small part of that. We're in an interesting time in the country. We have the most debt in every category that we've ever had in the history of the country. So the most national debt, the most credit card debt, the most student loan debt, the most automobile debt, the most mortgage debt. Also, a third of people that have automobile debt are in default right now with their cars. So things are adding up to a not so good situation coming up in the future. Also, we know interest rates are going up, going back down, maybe going back up. So it's going to be an interesting year to 2 years to see what happens. Now, hopefully, wages go up and they can offset some of this debt and we can pay down the debt. If you're unable to pay down the debt, obviously, then we have to look at other solutions, whether it be bankruptcy, debt settlement, debt negotiation. But it's important to pay attention to what's going on nationally, but more importantly, what's happening to you personally, whether your income is going down, going up, whether the interest rates of your mortgage, of your car loans are going up, therefore you have less disposable income. So just pay attention to your budget because things are going to change over the next couple of years, And if you're unable to do it yourself, please give us a call and we'll be able to figure it out for you. So if you are considering filing bankruptcy in Florida, I encourage you to reach out to us and get a free copy of your book, Everything You Need to Know About Bankruptcy in Florida, written by me. I just released this last year to help people demystify some of the things going on with bankruptcy and give you some helpful information. So if you go to freebankruptcybook.com or give us a call, we'll mail you out a copy. You don't even have to pay for postage. And this will give you all the information that you need about filing bankruptcy in Florida. So my favorite superhero, if I could be a superhero, it would be Batman. Many people think Batman's not a superhero because he's not invincible, he's not going to live forever. But for the life that he has, he lost his dad when he was young, he lost his parents, both his parents when he was young, and used that as motivation to help other people and stop crime, obviously. And he wears a pretty cool suit too, which isn't a bad thing. And his day life is not so bad either. And then being able to have all those different gadgets and help so many different people, it would be an amazing thing. So Batman would be my favorite. Love all the Marvels, so I love Iron Man, I love Wonder Woman. Superman's okay. He's a little overrated in my opinion. Who else do we have? The Hulk's awesome, but too crazy, too volatile. Thor's an alien. I don't trust aliens. Maybe that's why I don't like Superman either. So, but I would go with Batman if I could be any superhero. Man, if I was not an attorney, what would I do? If I could just pick any career, I'd be an NBA basketball player. So I'd be playing in the league right now. My knees, though, won't let me. I still have the jump shot, but my knees won't let me get out there anymore. But if I were not an attorney, I would be an entrepreneur. I'd be working on different maybe tech startups or whatnot. Maybe I would be out in Silicon Valley with those guys coming up with ideas to change the world. So if I wasn't here meeting with people every day, I probably would be working on some sort of tech startup. The way I balance my day is I drink a lot of coffee, a lot of espresso, sometimes cafecito from right up the street. But I try to balance it in healthy ways by going for a jog, playing basketball, meeting with friends. Many people in our industry look to unhealthy ways, drinking, eating, to balance themselves, and I get caught up in that just like anybody else. But luckily, I have a nice group around me that makes sure that before I go down that path, I have other ways, whether going to the beach, playing basketball with friends, playing softball. There's always a friend around that we can do something healthy together than just eating pizza and drinking beer. Now that you've gotten to know me and my team a little bit better, I'd like you to call us at 954-765-3166 or click on that chat box, put your information in, and we'll reach out to you. Looking forward to helping you.